really like New Year's.
Yeah, I sure do.
But maybe I'll just take this for now.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. You should take it.
Just so we can talk about the things you need to talk about.
Yeah, well, that's great. Well, I love New Year's resolutions so much.
Well, I wasn't thinking about that, but okay, sure. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I sure do.
Okay, well, do you want to share your resolution?
Yep, I do.
Well, maybe now's the time to share it.
Okay, well, actually, I've been thinking of a couple, and maybe you all can help me figure out which one is the best one.
Oh, okay. That sounds like an interesting idea.
Yeah. So the first one is to pick up pickleball, because I hear it's super, super, super duper fun.
Okay, that sounds good. What else?
Yeah. So the second one is to read my Bible every single morning.
Wow, I really love that one. And the last one?
Well, the last one, it's to bake a big, delicious pie and give it away every day. It's for you.
Thank you. Maybe we can chat through these New Year's resolutions.
Okay, that's a good idea.
While you talk about your New Year's resolutions, everyone else can talk about the new big picture question, which is, how is God always faithful?
Can I have my pie back?
I think I'm going to hold on to this for now.
Okay.
Drive-through.
What if we order each other meals? Oh, that's interesting. Tossed and tossed to order. What does that even mean? All right, here we go. Should I trust you? Oh.
Please order when you're ready.
Alrighty. Can I get a drink with like a fountain drink with all the sodas in it, like mixed together?
Sure.
Yeah, everything. Oh man, you've got some good ones. Yeah, I'm gonna get
With
that.
all of them?
All of them. All of them.
Even the power lemonade iced tea?
Yes, all of
Okay.
it. I'm gonna take just a medium French fry also.
Okay, we have crinkle or curly fries.
Crinkle. That sounds great. Thank you. 1 second. Spicy nuggets.
Any sandwich you might be looking for that I can help you with?
We're thinking of something. We're thinking of something spicy. Do you have any?
We only have the number 7. That's the only spicy we have.
Oh,
Can I please do a number 7?
a number
okay.
7. Cabby, do we know what a number 7 is?
No. Okay.
The best lighting. Oh, see, that's great lighting.
But we can't park here.
I
We
know,
can't park
that's
in
like
the middle of the road.
middle of the road. We can't do that. Don't worry.
We're not
Don't
gonna
worry,
park in
Mom
the
and
middle
Dad.
of the road.
First, I ordered Cabby. I'm gonna just tell you, Cabby, there are more things in that than when I drank it at
Is this trying to make me feel better because it's not working?
I'm just saying, like, you gave me the power to order you anything.
Oh.
Shake it up.
No!
Kind of like a little orangey soda. Big sip.
It's not terrible. There's something in there that's gross. I don't know what it is.
Take
but
another sip. See if you can figure out what it is. Maybe a Fanta.
there's Fanta? Orange
See,
Fanta?
I say it wrong. Everyone makes fun of how I say
The
it.
Fanta.
I actually think I say it
Fanta.
correct.
No, it's Fanta. Fanta.
Fanta.
You have the mix.
You know. Like it's
smells bad.
very saucy.
It's-
It's like oozing
I
buffalo
don't
sauce.
want to try this.
You don't have. I'm not trying yours because I've already tried that.
That was a big bite.
I'm happy. That's not bad. I feel the spice. I can taste the spice. There's like oozing sauce, and then kind of like hits you in the end.
The thing is,
Fries and call it a day for this throwback.
No.
I'd order it again. Thanks, Cabby.
and I got the everything soda.
We'll see you at the next drive-thru.
Joseph's family in Egypt grew even after Joseph, his brothers, and their families died. All the people in this family were known as Israelites because they came from Joseph's father, Jacob, who was also called Israel. When a new Pharaoh came to power in Egypt, he was afraid of the Israelites. Pharaoh worried they would all fight against him. So Pharaoh made the Israelites slaves, and he gave them very hard work to do. Still, their families grew. So Pharaoh ordered for all their baby boys to be killed. Around this time, a woman gave birth to a son. She hid him as long as she could, and then she put him in a basket and set the basket along the bank of the Nile River. Soon, Pharaoh's daughter went to the river to take a bath. She found the baby and felt sorry for him. Pharaoh's daughter wanted the baby to be her son. The princess named the baby Moses. Moses grew up as a prince in Egypt. One day he saw an Egyptian man mistreating an Israelite man. Moses killed the Egyptian and then fled from Egypt. He worked as a shepherd in another land for many years. Back in Egypt, the Israelite people were miserable. They cried out to God, and God heard them. He had a plan to take them. One day, Moses saw a bush on fire. The bush was not burning up. Suddenly, God called from the bush, "Moses, Moses." Moses replied, "Here I am." God told Moses to take off his sandals because Moses was standing on holy ground. Then God said, "I have seen how my people are suffering. I want you to lead them out of Egypt to a good land I have for them." "What if they ask for your name?" Moses said. "What should I tell them?" "I am who I am," God said. "Tell them, I am has sent me to you." "Well, what if they don't believe me?" Moses asked. So, God gave Moses 3 miraculous signs to prove that God had appeared to him. Moses' staff would turn into a snake. His hand would become diseased and then healed. And water from the river would turn into blood. But Moses still made excuses. He said, "Please send someone else." God was angry, but agreed to send Moses' brother, Aaron, with him. So Moses went to Egypt. God saved Moses' life and called him to rescue God's people from slavery. The calling of Moses points to a greater calling and rescue, the call of Jesus to come to earth to save God's people. Jesus gave up his life to save us from slavery to sin.
This is a bush. Nothing really special about it, and I guess it's not really a bush, it's a plant, and it's just kind of nice and decorative, but you get the idea, okay? And this is fire. Kids don't play with these at home, but fire is really cool and has lots of cool functions, like making things warm, or cooking food on the barbecue, or providing light, just like this. Oh, sorry, got distracted. Okay, so here's the deal. These two things don't go together. Fire is fire, and a bush is a bush. When these two come together, which I'm not going to do because that would be bad, the bush burns up. But God is amazing, and he can do the impossible. He chose to speak to Moses through a burning bush. And as if that's not enough, the bush itself, it didn't burn up. It stayed the same. The fire consumed it, and it did not burn. Okay, let's just take a look at how impossible that is. Okay, if I were to roast this marshmallow, even over the teeny tiny flame, it would still burn, right? How do you like marshmallows? Do you like them super crispy, hardly done, ooey gooey on the inside? Well, we all know this. Fire is hot, and we don't want to touch it because it burns. But God did the impossible, and while the bush was consumed with fire, it didn't burn. And as you can tell just by looking at this marshmallow, that's a miracle, because clearly this marshmallow is cooked and ready to eat. And as if that wasn't enough, God spoke personally to Moses through the burning bush. I mean, can you imagine?
Moses, you are on holy ground.
Incredible, right? It just shows his strength and how he is the creator of all, and with him, nothing is impossible. Now think about this for a minute. God did an impossible thing when he spoke to Moses by speaking through a burning bush that didn't burn up. And Moses was not sure and even tried to back out of this big calling. God was putting this calling on his life, and he was scared. And when we think about it, it's pretty amazing that as God was asking what seemed like an impossible ask of Moses, he did it by revealing himself in an impossible way. I love how God meets us where we are. I love that with him, nothing is impossible. I love that we see in scripture that sometimes he spoke through a whisper-like voice, and sometimes through a miraculous burning bush. You see, God is faithful. No matter if he speaks in a small voice or a burning bush, he's faithful, and he knows how to meet us where we are. If I were Moses walking into that calling, I would probably still be nervous, but I would be able to think in my nervousness, oh yeah, remember the burning bush that spoke to me. I may not feel qualified for this, but the God who spoke to me through that burning bush is qualified, and he's faithful. And he's the same yesterday, meaning from the very beginning of time when he spoke to Moses through a burning bush, today for you and me, and he will be the same tomorrow.
There's no shadow of doubt when we look to you now, and all that you've done.
Wow, I love it. I love the big picture question. And I mean, the answer, it's just so good.
So good. God is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, which means He is constant and faithful always. And that's awesome.
It's crazy awesome. I mean, things are always changing, but God, He's always the same. Mind blown.
Well, we found the big picture answer. Did you find your New Year's resolution?
Yes. So it's gonna be the first one. Well, no, it's gonna be the second one. Nope, it's gonna be maybe the pie. Maybe
How about we keep talking about it?
Okay, that's a good idea.